I tell everybody that I know about it, so I'm just like, do you know what's happening at Willow Creek Nursing Home?
These kids are my life here.
I don't know how we survived without them.
They just make your life worthwhile.
The face of the residents or our elders lights up in no way that you can ever explain.
It's just amazing how love can just heal all. And that's what's going on.
What's going on at Willow Creek Healthcare in Guthrie, Oklahoma is intergenerational pre-K. Putting 4-year-old public school children inside a long-term care facility for the first year of their education. Simply put, it's been life-changing for the residents.
It makes them feel needed because these kids seek them out. They look for them, they run to them to tie their shoes, and they, they hug them, and they just love being around them. The whole goal of culture change is plants, animals, and children, to try to combat, loneliness, helplessness, and boredom. Those are the 3 plagues in a nursing home. And these kids are a huge, huge part of it.
When you watch the kids walk through the dining room going, good morning, or, singing their songs, it's amazing just the look. Even the residents that don't communicate well because of certain health problems, the way their face or the eyes light up when they walk through singing or talking just makes it all worth the while.
They come out during lunch hour and hug and everything. They just cheer you up.
I love these kids, and that, it gives me an opportunity to be around the children because I love them. Each and every one of them, they're my life. That's what keeps me going, getting the people around here.
I like these little dickens.
We go sing happy birthdays, and we gathered around this one grandpa. I didn't expect it, but the kids were singing, and he got all flushed, and he got all quivery and said, I will remember this the rest of my life. Oh my gosh, I almost lost it. And that happens constantly. If you really want to open up your heart and know what life is really, what it's all about, it's being in a program like this.
The payoff is having residents that aren't bored. They have something to look forward to in the morning. A lot of them don't have family. They come and visit them that much. And it's just, if you'd see the smile on the residents' faces, you would see how great it is.
And the payoff appears to be more than emotional or psychological.
Studies show that it's supposed to diminish the need for pain medications, depression medications. You hear that and you're thinking, I wonder if that's really true, but I know from just what I've seen with our residents, it is true.
I would say it's been the best medicine for me since I've been here.
But intergenerational pre-K isn't just great for the residents of Willow Creek. The kids are benefiting too.
I have so many kids that are reading, and my little ones that were having a very hard time grasping letters and sounds, patterning, rhyming are just so much higher and just have been blowing me away. So I really feel like this program has benefited my children academically far more than what I really ever anticipated. They do say that if a child feels loved and feels safe and secure, that they will just grow. And I've seen it.
They're starting to read. I mean, they're doing things that our normal pre-Kers are not doing. They're writing full names, they're starting sentences.
In fact, intergenerational pre-K is producing measurable academic benefit. According to the Guthrie Public Schools, children in the Willow Creek program show greater proficiency than children in traditional classrooms. 83% of Willow Creek students have demonstrated proficiency in reading, compared to 65% of students school-wide. And through the intergenerational approach, students at Willow Creek are also learning about life.
And he has just flourished. We've seen him change into a different young boy, and we've also seen the residents here change too. When we walk in, it's different than it was when we started.
Sometimes you see kids that are a little afraid of people that are in wheelchairs or, that are older, and he doesn't have that, which is great.
Just their love for the elderly now was something that was a huge impact on my daughter's life and on our lives, just watching her grow up and have the compassion and happiness and joy on her face being with the elderly and just interacting with them day in and day out.
And that is part of the point.
If you're educating people's minds without educating their hearts, it's not really a full education in a way. And so I think maybe, empathy, kids learn empathy, they learn diversity.
I give a lot of the credit to the Chappell family and Jeff Chappell. When I said to him, I really want you to come see this program. Take the time with me. He said, sure, no problem, I'll go. And when I called him after we left there and said, what do you think? He said, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to make this happen in our community, I'm in.
It helps the school in the fact that, they've got a classroom that they didn't have to spend taxpayer money for. We pay the utilities. So it's just a win-win type thing.
No school has enough money. No school in Oklahoma, but no school in the U.S. has enough money. But any time that we have an opportunity where we can serve more students and someone else pays a lot of the operational costs of it, it's hard for me to turn that down. And so that's why this is such a great opportunity for our kids.
I don't think you could put a monetary value on what it's worth.
And now, as I have been told, there's a waiting list. It's really been a wonderful thing, and they're wanting us to add another classroom somewhere. At this time, we don't have the space to add another one. But we're thinking about doing an add-on at the other nursing home, and if we do that, we'll definitely make the space at the other nursing home because it's been such a wonderful deal for our residents.
The residents here can actually talk about a time when most people didn't have cars and there were no televisions. So it's sort of like an in-house history lesson for the kids, sort of broadening their horizons with things that they might not have thought about otherwise, and that the teachers might not have thought about if they weren't constantly reminded about, the lives that came before these kids. So.
That we thought it'd be great for them to learn about that from the residents and also teach them things that sometimes they can't be taught in school but can be taught from our elders, like compassion and empathy. Our residents are leaders from the past, and hopefully these children are going to be the leaders of our future.
I see leaders. I see students that have the confidence to go in. They're academically going to be ahead, so they're not going to have that fear of, am I going to be ready for kindergarten? They know they'll be ready. They've been loved, and they've built those social skills to where they can go in, hey, let me help you. I know how to do this. I see leaders.
I think we change our future. I think the more we can, if I could put one of these classrooms in every single nursing home or put 5 of these classrooms in every single nursing home, I would, because I think it changes our future. These kids will make an economic impact on our community because they will become leaders, they will become good employees, they will have a sense of direction and self-respect, and it's changing that mentality of what we put into our kids, we will then reap the benefits later.